It's the 28th of July, 9 a.m. and I think it's 86 or 87. Oh, the water, that wall looks like it's got water that hit it. So there's some more growth on the goji berries. And this one's got growth coming up from the bottom. So does that one. So does that one. So it looks like all the pots have made it, which is kind of nice. This is the growth for the goji berry up here, so I can probably cut off a bunch of this, and of course this is weeds. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Gabi's still alive. Just trying to get to the plant sale. So this week, probably the things that I noticed different are that I've taken out a lot of things that seem to have died back because of the heat. Haven't completely done this bed yet because I saw some green on some of it, so I'm hoping that it's just kind of throttled back until the heat's over. So I took out the gazania that died in here, and it was probably more about too much water, which is weird. It doesn't look like that'd be the case, but. And then the Supertunia's starting to go, the pink one. The purple one I think is a goner, but the pink is doing pretty good. And this has convinced me that Vinca is probably a good thing to grow. Somebody said that Vinca is a ground cover too, so I have to look into it. I don't know what's growing over in here. Oh, a weed. Gotta get it so it quits drinking up this petunia water, I guess. This big tomato didn't make it. This one's probably not going to either. We did plant seeds. Oh, the beans are looking pretty good. We did plant seeds. I planted more zucchini and cucumbers, so we'll see how that goes. I had almost given up, and I've watched enough of some videos of people, especially a woman in Texas that's dealing with this as well, and she's still not giving up, so I thought I'm not either. There's the Mexican petunia. There's another purslane. But those Mexican petunias have blooms on them. In fact, we took out the pumpkin that was in here. I'm gonna try to get a good shot of the Mexican petunia. Oh, look at, I got some tomatoes. Don't know what they are because these are volunteers, but just these are pretty plants. And I think this will fill this pot at some point. The roots go underground as well. There's more purslane. There's purslane everywhere. That's a droopy sunflower seed or sunflower. This vine didn't make it, so I probably need to pull that spaghetti squash. Oops, like that. Something that's trying to water me. Still a watermelon in there, probably the only one. I've got some peppers I need to pick. So I cleaned up this bed and I planted some more cucumbers in here. Oh, and we took out the 2 tomatoes that were here. They were long keeper tomatoes, and behind them are Amish paste tomatoes. And they're kind of gangly because of probably the crowded conditions they had. But at least I might get some paste tomatoes before the summer is over. I mean, there's no blooms on them right now, but it's because it's hot. So this little guy's still doing okay. I don't know about this one. But they're starting to get pretty tall. These tomatoes are still alive, and this one looks like I could probably, it's gonna be pretty nice for picking pretty soon, so I'll have a tomato off of that. Not all my zinnias germinated. In fact, very few of them did. And I should probably pull the top off of these. The only bean plant that made it. That tomato's still doing okay, and that one is. And then I took out, this was long keeper tomatoes that were down here, so I took out the tomato that was down here and I planted zucchini in here. So that salvia's coming back. this zucchini bush still looks pretty good. Oh, I cut this back too. Probably need to put some compost around that. And that's what I could do over in that other bed. I bet it would help both of those salvias that I cut back. Anyway, I've got lots of red peppers in there to harvest. I should be getting on it, I guess. Do I have any poblanos yet? This plant's big, but I don't know that I see any fruit on it yet. There's another, this poblano, and that tall one over there is a poblano. Eggplant don't look great, but oh, I did have like a spray over there. I need to see what that's all about. Droopy sunflower. That's my garden diary. Today's the 22nd of July, and this is what we got out of the garden. I got 2 orange spice jalapenos, some serranos, a couple of cubanelles, and 2 more cucumbers. This was in the bed. Well, they were both in the same bed. The 3 by 5 bed that's over by the red raised bed, the farthest one north. Today is the 24th of July, and we took these eggplant. They're a little spongy, so even though I don't think they're the prettiest eggplants. The plants were, the fruit not so much, but we picked them. And then we've got some peppers, at least 1 red serrano there, or 2, and then we got quite a few cubanelles and 4 okra and a little mini bell pepper. And it got over 100 again today. Yesterday we thought we were gonna get sprinkles. We think we kind of did. It was a light mist type thing last night. Not enough that you could even tell the water just wasn't hitting the ground, but you could smell it. Anyway, that's my garden haul for today. Today is the 28th of July, and this is what we got out of the garden. Quite a few corbachis. All of these right here are serranos. In fact, one of the plants that I thought was Thai chili, because it's got a pointy end, I found the tag, it's a serrano. I got orange spice jalapenos, some cubanelles, probably a dozen cubanelles or so, some mini bell peppers, some black Hungarian that have turned, some of these in fact are dry. I'll probably take these out, but that's my black Hungarian. And then I have a spaghetti squash that I looked at and the stem was totally dry on it, so I pulled it. So was the vine, but I was gonna leave it if it looked like it might still have some kind of growth potential, but I don't think it did. Anyway, not bad for July and 100-degree weather, over 100-degree weather.